All right, welcome to the show. The asshole cooking show. And I'm going to use some of this dressing this time. And yep, Pittsburgh Steelers and dandelions, quite a combination because I just harvested some. I'm going to do this video here because, unlike the last time, I wanted to use this, show you how, even with other scissors, you can use, I got bigger scissors right now. I just, could be using for this. And I want to show you cut in smaller pieces for your salad if you prefer it that way. Get this out of the way. It's a small kitchen. There's really not a hell of a lot of space. But here, I'm going to pause this and switch this phone over so I can see my screen, what I'm doing. Got it where I can see my screen here. And I got this bowl here this time, a bigger bowl. And what we're going to do is, I have these kind of washed, and I was just this dandelion here. I kind of make sure shake all the junk out of it, and then of course you've got good and washed real good. Which I already done that, but there's a little bit of impurities you'd have to yank out of here. You know what I mean? I don't want to spend too much time on that. Yank that out, but I usually particular which ones I pick. Do they look real nice, especially after the rain, because you're gonna. So there ain't nothing, if there's anything in there you don't want in there, shake it out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off, and I'm just going to throw this in the trash later and all that stuff too. And then you can just root through here and make sure there's any kind of shitty leaves that you don't want in there. Get them the hell out of there. You might want to take a longer time and just pick through it or whatever too. Just go and root through it like this. Anything you see that you don't like the way it looks, get it the hell out of there. You know what I mean? And then another wash and make sure there is and everything else. But I usually knock off, if there's hardly any roots, usually I'll get myself a big root to go eat it. But what I like to do here, and when you chop this up, it looks like green onions in the salad too, but some of these are red stemmed. I got a little bit of both. The red stemmed, the one that cut as close as you want. You know what I mean? Cut it up in little pieces. Snippety doo dah, snippety a. My oh why, what a wonderful day. And this is going to be looking like green onions. And any of these ends of these flowers, you might want to knock that off. And look, there's these stems. Chop them up in there real small. But what I'm going to do here real quick though, I don't have any onion powder. I just got minced onion. I forgot to get it, but this is your garlic powder. And I'm just in through each layer. I'm just going to toss a little bit on here. Then I'm going to go grab another nice hearty chunk of dandelion here. Yeah, I can get all the junk out of this. This is a littler one. Yikes. Sure there's nothing in there that you don't want in there. I think I got my scissors. I buried them. Oh, here they are. I buried them in the damn bag. Chop that off. Most of the roots in these on here are worthless. Sometimes you get a big root, sometimes you don't. Then I'll just take all this, throw it in the trash. That shit in there. That's a root. Chop this up in a bunch of little pieces. Some I'm throwing a little bit of garlic powder in between, because after I do this, I'm getting enough of a full bowl. I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to do too much with this. One more little bit of garlic powder here. And I'm going to cut find one more good size one. I had it in here somewhere. And the rest, some of these I'm going to hang them up to dry to make tea and store away. But where the hell is that bigger one that I have? I have a bigger one here. Damn it. Okay. This one, I'm going to chop this off. This is a bunch of like a root, smaller root system, not any dandelion roots worth harvesting for eating. That's where you get a little root system. These are slightly smaller ones. Like some people on their YouTubes, they preach that the littler dandelions are better. They don't like the big ones because they're bitter. But with these littler ones, you don't got no good root system like where you can get a nice big dandelion root like to do like people will do. You know, they're eating dandelion roots and making dandelion root coffee. You got to have them big roots. I did do a video where I had these big dandelion roots I was just eating like that. You know, you can cook them or eat them raw if you wash them and scrape them real good. But I think for this bowl, I'm gonna go just a little bit more. But look at that. I need just a little bit more to fill that up, and then I'm gonna go and toss the salad. This one's decent. I have like a bigger one here somewhere. It's buried. This one is a pretty juicy one here. That might just do it. Any kind of crap that's in here, yellow leaves, any kind of sticks or leaves or anything that wind blows in there. Usually when there's on a hillside with some loose dirt, you'll find a big ass dandelion and right in the damn thing. And some of these, it's just like it got rained on them anyway. They were like washed off, but you still want to wash it anyway. But and this shitty end here, you just chop it right off. Snippity doo dah, snippity hey. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Sure, root through it, make sure there's nothing in here. And go snippity doo dah, snippity hey. This is going to fill the bowl. And I still want to eventually on the YouTube make the dandelion flower jelly and junk like that. I want to do that eventually. Because you get enough of dandelion flowers, that's for sure. But I notice if you hang your dandelions, you take too long to harvest the flower. You can have them hanging after they're picked and they'll turn into seeds really quick. I showed some of you guys that in videos. It'll turn into, they'll turn into seeds, you know what I mean? Be everywhere. All right. This is nice and full. And I'll get all this crap. But, there we go. Damn it. So we're going to just throw a little bit more of this. I have onion powder. I like to use onion powder too, but I forgot to buy it. Go next time. So a little bit of garlic to give it bite. We're going to take this. I got the aged balsamic this time, but I might do one more video separately with this. I was debating whether I should use this or the balsamic. But I like to use things like vinaigrette because it's thinner and it'll go through easier. Raspberry vinaigrette and balsamic and just this. Throw the whole damn bottle in because with the size of this, I made a bowl this big just so I can throw the whole goddamn bottle in. You know what I mean? And then you're going to do the tossing, you know. You're doing this shit at home. You know, you have your hands washed real good, you know, and everything else. And there you go. There's your tossed salad. Not rocket science. And some of this, it might look like you got a little bit of green onions in there. I don't know. Then, yeah, if you were, you know, doing a prepper thing, you know, your own little survival group or something. Or your own, yeah, like you don't act like an army cook. Just tell people, oh, it's lettuce. Where'd you get lettuce? You know, this lettuce looks really unusual. It looks really unusual, you know, just. Or you can take, like I said, I did videos on this. You can take regular raw spinach and lettuce and different things, tomatoes. You want to make your salad go further and you have guests, don't even tell them. Mix this in. Maybe you may want to cut the leaves without the stems and just chop it up real small. Or your different types of salads with different types of veggies in there, you know what I mean? That, you know, the stems wouldn't be noticed as much. Or maybe mix it with some kind of a Chinese salad. Be creative, and maybe you can, if you're just at home where you don't care, you can, to stretch out your salad supply or something, mix this in, it'll taste better. And that's basically all you do. So there it is. It's really tasty. You just have some onion powder. The onion powder will be sticking to it, and the garlic powder will be sticking to it. But I did videos in the past. I like to use onion powder too, but I didn't buy it. I forgot. I got all minced onion by mistake, but I love minced onion too. But then, like you said, you can mix this with anything else, mushrooms. I've put green tomatoes in here. I have an old video. I could do that again if I get some green tomatoes. Especially when the tomato growing season is out of season. Some things people put it on their windowsill they're ripen. But you don't have to have fried green tomatoes. Well, I like to look at that, how people do fried green tomatoes on the YouTube. But yeah, you can cut green tomatoes in there raw and put them in there. Regular colored tomatoes, yellow bell peppers, yellow and red bell peppers. Mix it with your regular vegetables too, you know what I mean? Make it go further and add flavor to it. Like if you're not really acquired to the taste of raw food like this. But in a prepper situation, you're not going to have a dressing available. You might have some vinegar around and maybe try to make your own, which I ought to look on YouTube how to do that. Maybe you can make your own raspberry vinaigrette or something berry vinaigrette, or you can mix this with fruit salad, use your own creativity, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, you get the basic idea. I'm going to end this video right here. Anyway, thank you for watching the Asshole Cooking Show. Thank you for watching the show.